In today's world, the word narcissism is often used carelessly, thrown around to describe anyone who shows selfishness or vanity. But true narcissism is much more than a buzzword. It is a deeply rooted condition, a manifestation of spiritual darkness that reaches beyond mere personality flaws. It is a war waged not just on the surface, but within the very souls of those involved. The Bible speaks of such darkness, warning in 2 Timothy 3:2-5 that people will be lovers of themselves, boastful, proud, abusive, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. This warning is not just about the obvious evils in the world, but about the subtle, insidious ways that pride and self-obsession creep into our lives, often disguised as strength, confidence, or even love. To understand this battle, we must first clarify what narcissism truly is. Narcissistic Personality Disorder, NPD, is characterized by a persistent pattern of grandiosity, an unquenchable thirst for admiration, and a deep lack of empathy. It is not a momentary display of arrogance or vanity. It is an ongoing way of living, where the narcissist's self-worth is based on how much attention and control they can command from others. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 16:18, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." This verse captures the essence of narcissism, a destructive pride that blinds a person to their own faults, making it impossible for them to see the harm they cause to those around them. The narcissist's world revolves around themselves, and anyone who enters that world is either a tool for validation or a threat to their fragile sense of superiority. It's important to understand that many people may exhibit narcissistic traits, especially under stress or in certain situations, but this does not mean they are narcissists. We must be careful not to hastily label others, as doing so can create unnecessary pain and confusion. True narcissism is far more insidious and pervasive, affecting every aspect of a person's life. In this spiritual battle, there exists a figure who stands in stark contrast to the narcissist, the one we call the chosen one. This is not someone who believes they are superior or set apart by their own merit, but rather someone who is grounded, empathetic, and spiritually aware. The chosen one is drawn to truth, humility, and self-sacrifice, reflecting the love described in 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, which says, "Love is patient, love is kind, it does not boast, it is not proud." The chosen one's light shines from within, born of their connection to a higher purpose and a commitment to serve others selflessly. But it is this very light that attracts the darkness. The narcissist sees in the chosen one what they lack: authenticity, peace, and true self-worth. Unable to possess these qualities themselves, they seek to control or diminish them in others. This is where the conflict begins, as the narcissist sets out to dim the chosen one's light, feeding off their energy to fill the emptiness within. The battle between the chosen one and the narcissist is not merely a clash of personalities. It is a deeper spiritual struggle. The Bible tells us in Ephesians 6:12, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the spiritual forces of evil." The narcissist's tactics, manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional abuse, are tools used to distort reality, to pull the chosen one into a cycle of self-doubt and confusion. The chosen one, driven by empathy, often tries to heal or fix the narcissist, believing that love can bring change. But the narcissist is not interested in healing. They are not seeking growth, they are seeking control. The narcissist uses the chosen one's empathy as a weapon, twisting it to keep them bound in a relationship that drains their energy and spirit. The more the chosen one tries to shine light into the darkness, the more aggressively the narcissist works to snuff it out. The chosen one is left struggling to maintain their own sense of reality, questioning their worth, and feeling responsible for the narcissist's emotional state. The relationship becomes a tug-of-war for the chosen one's soul. To escape this battle, the chosen one must come to a critical realization. The narcissist is not merely a difficult person, but someone deeply ensnared in a cycle of spiritual blindness. They will never see their own faults, and they will never acknowledge the pain they cause. As the Bible says in Isaiah 5:21, Woe to those who are wise in their own eyes and clever in their own sight. The narcissist's self-deception is complete, and they will always find a way to blame others. The chosen one must learn to recognize these patterns early and set strong boundaries to protect themselves. It is not their duty to save the narcissist, but to preserve their own light. This may mean walking away, no matter how much it hurts, and trusting that their worth is not defined by the narcissist's inability to love. The journey to healing from a relationship with a narcissist is a path of reclaiming self-worth, of breaking free from the chains of manipulation. It is a journey of finding strength in God's truth, which says in Psalm 34:18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." The chosen one learns to forgive, not because the narcissist deserves it, but to free themselves from the grip of resentment. They come to understand that their empathy, their love, and their light were never the problem. Instead, these qualities are their greatest strengths, which can be protected and shared with those who truly appreciate them. Through this process, the chosen one emerges not as a victim, but as a warrior who has battled the darkness and found the courage to walk in the light once more. Their scars are not signs of defeat, but of resilience, evidence that even in the face of manipulation and deceit, their spirit could not be extinguished. The battle between the chosen one and the narcissist is not just a personal struggle. It is a reflection of a larger spiritual war that rages within us all. It is a battle for truth, for love, and for the light that exists within every soul. As long as the chosen one remains rooted in their faith and grounded in their purpose, they can rise above the darkness. The Bible reassures us in John 1:5, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Though the narcissist may seek to drain and diminish, they cannot take away the light that comes from a place beyond their reach. For the chosen one, the victory lies not in changing the narcissist, but in remaining true to their own light, knowing that God is with them in every battle, strengthening them for the journey ahead. In the end, the chosen one finds that their greatest strength was never in fighting the darkness, but in choosing to walk in the light, no matter how heavy the shadows may be. They learn that true freedom is found in letting go, and true victory is found in standing firm in who they were created to be, a light in the midst of darkness. Now that we've uncovered the deeper meaning of narcissism and the spiritual battle it represents, it's clear that this struggle goes beyond mere personality conflicts. It's a war for the heart and soul, one that demands awareness and strength to overcome. As you reflect on what we've explored, remember that the light within you is precious and worth protecting, no matter how fiercely the darkness tries to dim it. But this is just the beginning. In Part 2, we will dive deeper into the hurt, pain, and emotional wounds that narcissism can inflict in romantic relationships. We'll explore how the scars left behind can shape one's self-worth and how to find healing from the heartbreak. Be sure to watch Part 2, where we confront the devastating effects of narcissism in love and learn how to reclaim our power.
If you like our content, please consider subscribing. Click the like button and the bell icon if you want to know when we post a new video. Stay blessed, and thank you for watching.